Hey guys, let's go through some examples from class today that we didn't get to. So the example one that we're going to go through today is match each expression below to the set of steps that you can use to write the expression. Okay, so here we have expressions written. This is an expression, this is an expression, and this is an expression. And these are words that we're trying to figure out which words match up to which expression. So when you see this word choosing any number, that represents a variable like x or y or z, okay? And then if I take that number and I subtract 3, that would just be x minus 3. And then if I take that and I multiply it by 4, it's 4x minus 3. So these words represent expression C, represents this one. Okay, and let's think about these last two that we have here. So this one, you have parentheses around the x minus 4. So that means that you take a number, you subtract 4, and then you multiply it by negative 3. That's what A is saying, okay? So this one is A. Choose any number, subtract 4, multiply it by negative 3. So you can think about it as x minus 4, and then we multiply by negative 3. And then this last one, choose any number, we can call it x, multiply by negative 3, so that'll be negative 3x, and then subtract 4, so negative 3x minus 4. Okay, so notice how this one is B, okay, because I'm just following order of operations here. I would just do multiplying, and then I would do my subtracting. Where here, I would do my order of operations first. I would do my grouping symbol. I would do my parenthesis, and then my multiplying. We did here. All right, let's look at this one. So we're going to write an expression based off of the steps. So choosing any number, that's x. Okay, multiply it by 6. Okay, so now I have 6x. And then I'm going to add 5. Okay, so it's 6x plus 5 for this one. Okay. And this one, choose any number. Okay, so x. Square that number. That would be x squared. Multiply it by 5, so 5x squared. And remember, guys, it doesn't make sense to do that, right? It doesn't make sense to do an x for a multiply anymore since we're using x's for variables. So I just want you guys to write it as 5x squared. Evaluating an expression, evaluate, okay? Order of operations. So when you're, like we kind of talked, expression, you are going to want to follow either PEMDAS or GEMS. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is look at your grouping symbols. So that's your parentheses, your brackets, your curly brackets. Second is exponents. So when you see this, 2 cubed, we talked about this in chapter 1. 2 cubed really means 2 being multiplied together 3 times. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. So 2 cubed is actually 8. Okay, so if you have 5 squared, that's really saying 5 times 5. The exponent tells you how many times you're multiplying the base by itself. So I'm multiplying it by 1, 2 times because the exponent is 2, so it's 25. Okay, and then you do your multiplication or division, and then your subtraction or addition. All right, let's look at an example. So we have to find the value of the expression 10 plus 3b when the value is 5, when the value of b is 5. Okay, so remember, between the 3 and the b, that's really being multiplied. That's 3 times b. We don't write it, but that's what's happening. So it's basically 10 plus 3 times 5. And you guys can put parentheses. Like usually that's what I tell people to do is I say put parentheses around it when you substitute it in, and that helps. Okay, and so then I will write GEMS at the top of my paper. No grouping symbols, no exponents, but I do have multiplication. I have this 3 times 5, so I'm going to do 10 plus 15. And then I have to do, so that's my multiplication division step, and then my subtraction / addition step is, 10 plus 15 is 25. Okay, so when I input a b is 5, I get out a 25. All right, let's look at another one. So this one, we have exponents in this one, okay? So I'm going to write GEMS at the top. They want us to find the value of the expression when it's x equals 2. Okay, so instead of writing an x, I'm going to write a 2. So 2 cubed plus 3. Okay, so notice instead of an x, I wrote a 2 there. All right, so now 2 cubed, we just did that in the example, but that means 2 times 2 times 2, and we said that was 8, okay? So I'm going to do 8 plus 3, okay? And so I don't have any multiplication, I just did my exponents, but no multiplication. And then my subtraction or addition, so 8 plus 3 is 11. So notice when x equals 2, my output is an 11, okay? But if you plug in a 3, you're not going to get an 11. So let's try it with 3. So if I have 3 to the third power plus 3, that's a lot of 3's. 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, so you got to do exponents first. And then 27 plus 3 is 30. Okay, so that's what I get for that one. All right, thanks, guys.